It was a tight situation. 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 I was blood bought with thoughts that were slaves of the foe. I heard her body calling, plus was getting paged by the drove. Like when you ask him, save my soul, but no, you really don't want it. Then try to hide behind a lie until your sin is confronted. Like Dr. Dre, been there and done it. Her vision was telepathy. Baby girl, why you testing me? Feeding the flesh in me. But my destiny was already written. Listen, the risen made me nice with a mic like Scottie Pippen. Yo, though I was lifted from Sheol's clutch, I still fell victim to my own lust. I'll own up. Let the swords touch, battle my flesh until it's spitting words of wisdom to extract you from death. Let's step it up a notch. For the feeble, the fickle fly, slow the tension, but they're only repenting when getting caught. Soak this up like a mop and sip from the truth. Whether you're young or gray, you gotta pray to resist your youth. You miss the loop that leads your soul to hell from having premarital sex with your girlfriend or yourself. Yo, I know we live in temples that try to tempt us to sin, but you should wait for God to give you a Proverbs 31:10. Oh, yeah, it was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yo, it was a tight situation. I thought that it was over, so grateful that God is patient. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yo, it was a tight situation. I thought I was delivered, so grateful that God is patient.
It first started with a phone call, baby girl was so wrong. My mindset was at its mark in the wrong. From a sex aspect, I wanted to feel the contact so I could relax and slowly kiss her neck in the back. I started to fall, all I wanted to do was talk. I put that in my head, so I had my spirit on lock. It took possession, knowing that my feelings was false. The devil took his time as he slowly checked off the box. I'm in a situation, but yet I started it all, thinking I could quench the thirst of the lust of a hug. I dug deep trying to win, but my mind was filled with sin. Now I'm back in the place, turning my back on a friend for sin. Listen, this verse is dedicated to my people who slip and hold off on them demonic decisions. You feel it? You better breathe. Yo, you better leave. Yo, you better think about the things you see. Cause
it was a tight situation. It was a tight situation. It was a tight situation. I thought that it was over, so grateful that God is patient. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. It was a tight situation. I thought I was delivered, so grateful that God is patient.
I conflict myself, addicted help. Shorty served me like a cater, plus a tip was dealt. Shift of wealth, my credit couldn't edit my guilt. Gave my rose before proposing, though God said it would wilt. I spilled the milk, but I won't cry. Staying ahead of the rest, laying my head on the chest of the Most High. But I broke stride, I fed the fat of my flesh. It's pink slip, headed back to my desk. Dashing to death, I accurately tagged my regrets. So they chased me with the pace that had me gasping for breath. Contemplating going back to taking sacks to the chest. Had my past looking attractive like a magnet. Yep, didn't want to be reprimanded. Tried to guard my lust till I got caught red-handed like my palms had blushed. And it's hard cause my calm is crushed. Still I trust in the Lord of the living till I yawn to dust. Yeah.
It was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. I thought that it was over, so grateful that God is patient. Yeah, it was a tight situation. Yo, it was a tight situation. Yeah, it was a tight situation. I thought I was delivered, so grateful that God is patient. Hey yo, the Bible tells us in 2 Timothy 2:22 to flee youthful lust. You know, but don't just stop there. We are directed to instead pursue righteousness, faith, love, and peace with other Christians, other believers who call on the Lord out of a pure heart. You know, don't just stand around and see how strong or how holy you are, which is really just a cowardly way to trust in your own morality to keep you. You know, but when you're faced with the temptation, God will always provide a way to escape. You just have to make the decision to move through the door. You don't have to make the same mistakes. God can keep you. Believe that.